Hey guys, what's up? It's Obs here with another video. Okay, so first of all, do you guys like my Stitch shirt? Here, my Stitch. Okay, my Stitch shirt. Stitch is like my boo. Okay, he's like an alien, but he's a dog. That makes sense. Like, you guys know Lilo and Stitch, right? Okay, first of all, Stitch is like my boo, so like if you're gonna bash my shirt, just like leave this video right now. Okay, anyways, so that brings me to my next point. Old school Disney. I'm talking about like old school shows and old school movies and mostly early 2000s. Apparently, supposed to be because that's when I grew up. Was the early 2000s was when I was growing up. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna start with my favorite show. Early 2000s was Lizzie McGuire. My God, guys, like Lizzie was like my spirit animal, even though she's not an animal. But like, she was my spirit animal, and also like Hilary Duff was like the one. Like everybody knew who she was, everybody knew what she did, and everything. And then other shows I watched was like That's So Raven. Like she was like a big part of like Disney. She was like we had like three top Disney queens in the early 2000s. We had Lizzie, Raven, and a lot of people might consider Christy Carlson Romano one, who is the older sister on Even Stevens and the voice of Kim Possible. So Raven I did watch all the time. And then Even Stevens I really didn't watch. I watched a few episodes. And then Kim Possible. Oh my God, guys, I used to watch that all the time. That was like my favorite show, and like when Kim and Ron got together, that was just like amazing. And then Ashley Tisdale, like towards like 2007, when I hit middle school, Ashley Tisdale started doing a guest voice on it, and that was like just like because by 2007, High School Musical came out. I knew who she was. I've seen her in concert by the High School Musical concert. This is about Ashley Tisdale, and then she was like doing a guest voice on Kim Possible. So that was pretty cool. And then like I would consider High School Musical original old school Disney because it was in like 2006, and I just hit middle school. So I did watch all three High School Musicals because they technically did come out when I was in middle school. The first one came out when I was in 6th grade. The second came out the summer after I graduated 7th grade, and then the third one came out when I was in 8th grade. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Like the first one, I really didn't watch the first time because I got the news that like my uncle died. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make like a review about High School Musical because now they're doing these new things. So after this, so I watched Disney from the time I was in 3rd grade to present time. But the old school Disney is like really what I like, and they're doing old school Disney shows on Freeform. They have Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven, Hannah Montana, and Kim Possible. And the two series that I record are Kim Possible and Lizzie McGuire because those were my two favorites. Sometimes I record Raven, sometimes I record Hannah. I'm not sure why they require Hannah Montana old school. I guess because it did start like the same year or so as High School Musical, so I guess that's why they're calling it old school Disney. And a few months ago, they just did that Disney 100 movie marathon thing because Adventures in Babysitting was like the 100th original Disney movie. For those of you who don't know, Adventures in Babysitting, the one that just came out, is actually a remake of an old 80s movie, and it's really different because in the 80s version, there's actually a swear, and I believe it's the F word if I'm not mistaken, if I heard it correctly a couple weeks ago. And then they can't say swears on Disney, so it was really different. And in the original, I think they had like a jazzy battle and not a rap battle, so they had a rap battle in the movie, so that was really cool. But definitely some of my old movies that I loved were like Right on Track, Double Teamed is a big one. What else? Halloween Town High. That was a good one. That like actually came out like a few years before High School Musical. And for those of you who don't know, Lucas Gabriel and Alicia Rulin were in Halloween Town High. If you don't know who they are, Lucas, you can pretty much tell it's Lucas because he looks normal. But Alicia looks normal, like in her human form. But like if you don't know who she was as like her Halloween Town form, she was the big pink hairy troll. So fun fact for you all, they were in Halloween Town High, and there was this joke. Well, I consider it a joke now because in Halloween Town High, Lucas's character is really interested in drama. I'm like, ironic how he's the drama club president in High School Musical, well, co-president, whatever you want to call it. And also, Sweet Second Cody I do consider old school because that came out in like 2005, and I was only in 5th grade when that came around. Maybe I was in 6th grade, but you know, it's like the 2005-2006 year. Lizzie McGuire ended in 2004, so, you know, I only caught like the 2nd season of it. But, you know, they had reruns on all the time. And then once I got to 9th grade, that's really where I kind of stopped. I mean, I still watch Disney, but that's only because some of the shows that started were still on or had spin-offs. I do still watch Disney, but all the old school stuff are like really, really good, and I'm so glad Freeform has brought some of them back. So if you guys, you know, grew up in the early 2000s and are like old school Disney kids like me, comment down below like what you watched or like what's your favorite, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, peace out, guys. Bye.